Hey, so today I thought I'd make a video talking about frequently asked questions I get about female sterilization. So I'm just gonna jump right in. The first question is, why did I do it? Everybody wants to know, why would you do that? You're gonna miss out on the joy of having children. Good. I don't want that ever. Anyway, no offense to people that do have children. It's just not for me. It is not for me. I like keeping my sleep, time, motivation, everything for me and my beautiful little kitties. They're kind of like kids, but like way less intense, right? So anyway, did it hurt and recovery time? So day of surgery, no pain. I was on so many drugs, like, whoa. When I looked at the list of stuff they gave me, I was like, what? Like fentanyl was in there? What the heck? Anyway, recovery time. So I would say I was down and out for about 5 days, but I could get up like immediately all the time. I could get up and go to the bathroom by myself. I could do simple things, around the house. You cannot lift anything heavy, like over 10 pounds for like 2 weeks, so 14 days. But yeah, I mean, it's basically just chilling in bed, watching TV for 5 days. And they do give you pain medicine. I only used it for about the first 3 days. I had a bunch left over. It was amazing for headaches and period cramps, but now I'm out. And I'm scared to ask for more because it's like, one of the intense ones and it'd just be shady to ask for more. But it worked so well for so many things. Yeah, so recovery time, 1 week tops, heavy lifting, 2 weeks, But you could definitely be back at work as long as you don't just lift heavy things at work all day, within a few days. Okay, so next question. How long does it take for it to become effective to prevent pregnancy? So immediately. I did wait until after I had a period just to be sure, because I was like worried that just worried. And yeah, but pretty much right away, but definitely ask your doctor for like recommendations on when it, you can trust it, like based on where you are in your cycle, because I don't really know. Everybody I've ever seen pretty much recommends waiting until after you have a period, after the surgery. I got lucky and had mine pretty much right after the surgery, so I was good to go pretty quickly. But yeah, I mean, you're literally removing your fallopian tubes, so there's no way for the egg to get to where the egg and sperm would meet, It's pretty much impossible. It's happened like 4 times in the whole world from this surgery, like literally, it's crazy. Okay, so cancer risk reduction. It does reduce your cancer risk because most cervical cancers actually begin in the fallopian tubes. So if you don't have fallopian tubes, then you're good to go, Okay, do I still get my period? I do. So all this surgery does is remove your fallopian tubes. To mess with your hormones and everything, you have to remove the egg sac or your entire uterus. In order to lose your period, you need to remove the entire uterus, because that's where the period comes from. So did it mess with my period? No, my period is still extremely just as it was before. It's just normal, No hormonal changes with this surgery. It's just the fallopian tubes. Bilateral saplingectomy. Hope I said that right. Yeah. Okay, so how much did it cost? That's a tricky question because insurance and stuff. So it'd probably be different for everybody. I'm sure you could call ahead and figure out how much it will cost for you with your insurance. For me, it was about $1,500 after insurance, and we could set up a payment plan. I didn't do that. I'm actually filing bankruptcy, so I can't tell you how much the payments would have been because I didn't do that. I'm filing bankruptcy on all my debt because I really messed up and got into a bad situation, but that is another video. So basically the cost was $1,500 after insurance. Before insurance, a lot. Like, whoa. I think if you get this without insurance, it's about 11 grand. So if you have that, that's great. Just go for it. Like, I recommend this for everybody. Like, I'm an extremist though, and I'm like, why would anybody want a child? Especially right now in this horrible world that is just getting worse, right? But whatever. This is for people that do not want any more children. Okay. So the hospital experience, how did that go? So basically, I got there. I wasn't allowed to eat the morning of, because anesthesia, you can throw up. So, I was in, like, the waiting room, and then I went back into, like, a private waiting room with, like, the hospital bed and all the machines and stuff. And I got an IV put in right here. You know how they put it in, I guess there's a vein there. I don't know. But that's where it was. And it felt great. I made a joke to the nurse that put it in. I was like, wow, we all dream of this when we're hungover, don't we? It felt so good. It was like, just peak hydration. But I was really hungry. It actually got delayed, so I had to wait for quite a while. And I'm not complaining. Like, I know things happen. I'm just giving the full story. It got delayed by probably 2 to 4 hours. So we were there for a while. But luckily my grandma was with me, so, like, I wasn't just sitting there alone scared. Like, it was fine. And then they... When they came to get me to take me to the operating room, she was like, okay, I'm going to give you a little something to relax you. She put something in my IV. Whoa. Dude, I was like, whoa. I was saying, like, really cringy stuff to the OR nurses. I was like, is the anesthesia calculated by weight because I'm overweight? It's just so cringe. Like, who says that? Ugh. But I was so paranoid that, like, I was going to wake up during the surgery. Oh, I should talk about that. I'm actually out of questions I wrote down, so I'm just going to keep talking about it for anyone that's interested. So I was so scared that I would wake up during surgery because, of course, right before it, I read these stories of people, that happening to people, and even people waking up during surgery and not being able to move or tell them that they woke up. That was my biggest fear. So I actually got to talk to the anesthesiologist before the surgery. And I was like, how do you know I'm not going to wake up? And this is so cool. This is probably my favorite thing about the entire thing, other than the fact that my fallopian tubes are gone. So they actually had a brain wave monitor. It got stuck right here. It was like a long thing, and it senses our brain waves to make sure we're asleep. How cool is that? Like, whoa. I was like so scared about that. And that's just crazy, right? Like, whoa. So I just thought that was so freaking cool. And what else? Oh yeah, so when so after saying all the cringy stuff to the operating nurses, I just don't even remember anything after that. Like, I was just out. Like, okay, well, the next thing I remember happening is waking up. And I thought something had gone wrong. Like, I thought they woke me up before it was done. Because to me, it was like talking to the OR nurses, waking up afterwards. Like, instant, like nothing in between those two events. So I woke up and I'm just like, what happened? What happened? Did it get done? Did it get done? And they said yes. And I just started crying. And they were like, oh my God, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm just so happy. Like, I wanted this for so long. Ugh. Truly, I'm just so happy, like, that I don't have fallopian tubes. That's so weird, right? But, like, well, before I knew you could get them removed and that it was more effective, I've wanted my tubes tied since I was, like, 13. Like, I knew I never wanted children. I got lucky, and I got a mom that was very much, like, you know how a lot of parents are like, can't wait to have grandbabies. Can't wait to have grandbabies. I don't give a fuck about you. Just give me some grandbabies, you know? I'm so lucky to not have gotten a parent like that. Like, mother always made sure, she was like, kids are a huge responsibility. You need to be really sure that you want them before you have them. And I'm so grateful for that, because so many people, women, I'll just say women because that's who I can identify with. So many women just have kids because they feel, oh, it's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, my parents are pressuring me for grandchildren, I'll just do it. And then they end up just in these non-ideal situations where their needs are not being taken care of, and it's just all about the kid, and the husband doesn't help, and it's just sad. Like, it just is sad. Anyway, I don't even remember how I got off on that tangent. Right, mother. Shout out. Oh gosh, hang on one second. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I probably should have put it on silent. Anyway, I'm just really lucky that I got a parent that really let me know the if like how big of a deal it is to have kids, because, you know, everybody is just like, oh, it's just part of life. It's just part of life. Just have a kid. It's everybody does it. Just do it. No, it is not like that, and it does not need to be like that. Like, it's a huge choice, and unless you are ready to give up your entire life and sometimes your identity for this child, don't have one. Because kids take everything out of you. Like, no, I'm not about that. I like playing video games, eating Delta 8 edibles, and just messing around. Like, I don't care if it's cringe. I don't care. Like, I'm having fun. I don't care. I do not want to give all that up for a little screaming, like, thing that will cost so much money. Oh my god, the money. I'm getting off track again. Anyway, so that is my experience. After I woke up, I was like in the like anesthesia detox room or whatever you want to call it while I woke up fully. And I still don't fully remember like being in the, I remember like my grandma helping me put my pants on, but that's all I remember after that. Like, I was pretty messed up. And it was just like, it was fun. I mean, I was like high, you know, so I was just like I remember I sent like a voice message to my friend, and I thought I sounded completely normal, and it was like you could tell what I was saying, but, you know, it was extremely slurred. And anyway, I just love talking about this. I love it. Anyway, I think every woman that does not want children should do this, just because hormonal birth control is extremely harmful to human health. Like, no one should be taking that. It shuts down our HGB axis, and this is not woo-woo stuff. You can literally Google it. It's like common, like, it's how birth control works. It shuts down our ovulation, and it shuts down our testosterone production, which makes it extremely hard to burn fat. Learned that one the hard way. So yeah, and it's pretty hard to fix that. Like, I've been off it for over a year, and I'm still just struggling. So, anyway, I feel like I've said everything I want to say about it. I'm kind of just rambling now, so I'll probably end the video. And yeah, I hope this can help someone that is maybe like on the fence or just wanting more information about it. Yeah, so go sterilization, gang. And men, get those vasectomies. Don't be doing it with these women and then be like, oh my god, she got pregnant. How did that happen? Take responsibility for yourself. Get a vasectomy. Okay? Okay. Bye.